Good day, class. My name is Teacher Monica. Welcome to our English class for today. Before anything else, just wanted to make sure if you can see and hear me clearly.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Good
All right,
morning
awesome.
po.
Thank you so much for responding. How about my presentation? Is it visible on your end?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. Before we formally start our discussion for today, let's have first a short prayer. Please bow your head and feel the presence of the Lord as we listen to this short prayer.
Lord God, thank you so much for giving us another day to study and prepare for a good life in the future. Thank you for giving us the chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic, which caused a lot of changes in our lives. Bless our parents who work hard to support us. Bless our teachers who are doing their best to inspire and guide us, especially in these trying times. Bless our country and the people who continue fighting to stop the pandemic. Lord, fill us with your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Give us good memory so that we might understand and remember what we are going to study now. These we pray in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
All right, so good morning again. Today is November 19. I have seven attendees in our Google Meet class for today. Miss Secretary, do we have any absentees for today?
Ma'am, I'm glad to say that no one is absent in our class for today po.
All right, thank you so much. So, before we formally start, how's everyone? How's your day so far? Miss
It's
Maramag?
good,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right, that's good to know. How about you, Miss Maramag? How are you?
I'm good too, ma'am. I feel happy. I just feel,
Mhm.
delighted.
All right, that's very great to know. How about you, Miss Longaria? How's your day or your week so far?
Right now, ma'am,
Mhm.
I'm fine, but I'm a bit stressed because of
Mhm.
the upcoming midterm, so that there's so many activities to finish.
Mhm.
But overall, I'm fine. I'm actually good.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that one. If you will actually ask me the same question, I would say feeling fantastic and wonderful right now. Why? Because despite of you some facing this stresses, pressures from upcoming deadlines or upcoming activities that you need to pass, still you were able to join our Google Meet class for today, smiling. And what I can promise you is that we will make this English class more fun and manageable. I cannot promise that this will be easy, but we'll make it more manageable. All right. And remember, when you are facing a lot of stresses and struggles in life, you can tap yourself and tell yourself all is well. This is actually one strategy that I am doing every day. Whenever I feel stressed, I always tell myself all is well. Just like on the movie Three Idiots. I have here a short clip for you, just to set your mood, class.
सीढ़ी बजा के कौन भैया ऑरेंज में अरे भैया ऑरेंज में अरे चाचू ऑरेंज में अरे भैया ऑरेंज में
All right. I know some of you are familiar with the movie Three Idiots. Have you watched the movie? Who among you watched the movie already? Please raise your hand. Bianca, Razel, if you haven't watched the movie yet, I will recommend you to watch it. It's very good. It's very good movie. A lot of lessons you will learn, especially as a student right now. Uh, Although saying to yourself all is well doesn't solve your problem, it gives you motivation to face your struggles. All right, enough with that. Let's move on with our dream ticket or our netiquettes for for today's discussion. First of all, remember that our school policy, they are still in place even though in this virtual classroom. Second one, you must set up your device in a quiet space with no distractions. As I have mentioned during our last classes or previous discussions, always look for a room wherein you can study alone. You can focus on our discussion. Third one, join with your video microphone muted. It is very important. You don't want us to hear all of the unnecessary noises inside your house. So it is better to join with your microphone muted, which all of you did a while ago. Very good. Fourth one, raise your hand if you would like to speak, just like in face to face classes. If you would like to share your insights or thoughts about our topic, please raise your hand. And in this class, your participation is very important. So if you would like to share something, just raise your hand. Fifth one, speak in your normal voice. Use kind and friendly words. And another thing, if you will notice, I'm actually very fast speaking sometimes. Please notify me so that I can adjust my pace. Sixth, listen to others while they are speaking. Seventh, ensure you are appropriately dressed. For this class, I am not demanding to open your camera, but if you can, it is much better. So make sure you are appropriately dressed. Eight, be on time. 9. Pictures or recordings of the video call are not allowed. This video discussion today is actually recorded. If you would like to rewatch the video, you can do that. I will post it in our Google Classroom. So, no need for you to take screenshots or record videos of this discussion. I will be the one to do it for you. And lastly, enjoy. Don't forget to wave hello when you join. Just wanted to comment as well those students who greeted me when they joined the class. Thank you so much for that. Now let's move on with our lesson proper today. So for this day, we will be tackling about composing an argumentative essay. When you hear this type of essay, what comes first to your mind? Any thoughts about argumentative essay? Just your idea. I'm sure you have tackled this one on your previous classes. Have you? Yes, Miss Santos. Go on.
Ma'am, an argumentative essay is a piece of writing that
Mhm.
takes a stance on an issue. Am I correct?
Yeah, that is actually correct. When we say argumentative essay, a writer must have one specific stance or position. For example, whether the writer agree or disagree with one particular topic, favor or oppose, or find it effective or ineffective, she must have one position or one stance. Anyone else? Think I've seen another hand who raised a while ago.
Ma'am,
Yes, Miss Madamag. Go on.
I think in argumentative writing, you are typically
Mhm.
asked to take a position on an issue, just like what Genevieve had said,
Mhm.
and explain and support your position with research and
Mhm.
from, of course, reliable and credible sources.
Exactly. In writing argumentative essay, you should not just have one specific stance. Your purpose is to persuade your readers. So, how to persuade them is to provide them facts, credible facts from reliable sources as well. So, in this particular class, you're expected to first explain an argumentative essay. Second one, outline the parts of an argumentative essay. And third one, create an argumentative essay about current events. So, all you have to do is to sit back, take note, and learn. Let's start. To begin this class, let's have first a warm up activity. I'm going to send you a link for our quizzes application right now. You may open this link or you can enter our game code right now. Just give me one moment. All right, it is actually loading right now. Please bear with me for a moment. So let me share this one instead. So here's the link on our chat box. Here's the game code if you would like to, put it on your browser instead. And please let me know once you enter this quizzes application by raising your hand. I can see it as well here in my end. All right, we have here Beat Vernison. Who is that? I'm wondering who might it be. Razel. Are there any options to change the nickname?
I'll try po.
All right, that's okay if you don't see the option to change the nickname. That's fine though. All right, we have here Razel. How about the others? Who is this Habanero Hide? Awesome nickname. Who is that? I see. I like your nickname. Jackfruit Bell. You do have an unique nickname. Who is Jackfruit Bell? I think it's Genevieve. Awesome. Let's see. We have here 4 students, 5 students. So we have 8 students here. We are waiting for 3 more. Gourd Gray, Pumpkin Daedalus, Jerking Moriarty, Jackfruit Bell. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your nickname. Habanero Height and Beet Vernison, Cauliflower. That's the name here. 2, 4, 6, 7. I think we're complete here in our quizzes application. So let's start. All you have to do is to choose the letter of the correct answer based on your previous knowledge. For the first question, it is a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue. Argumentative essay, expository essay, narrative essay, or persuasive essay. One more student. And here we go. All of you answered argumentative essay, which is why this is our topic for our discussion. Argumentative essay, which is correct. As I can remember, Miss Madamak as well as Miss Santos actually have a background knowledge regarding argumentative essay. They mentioned that an argumentative essay is a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue, which is correct. Let's proceed with the next question. We have here, this is the first paragraph of the essay that should outline your topic. It is where you provide the information necessary to understand your claim. So most of you answered introductory paragraph, some answered thesis statement. Actually, the correct answer is introductory paragraph. This is the first paragraph of your essay that should outline your topic. Don't worry for those who answered thesis statement. That's also fine. We're going to discuss this later on. But just to take note of that, the correct answer is introductory paragraph. Next question. We have here. This is part of your first paragraph. It is concise. 1-sentence summary of your main point and claim. One student more. Awesome. The correct answer is thesis statement. It is part of your introductory paragraph, a concise 1-sentence summary of your main point and claim. Seems like you already have a background knowledge regarding this topic. Without further much ado, let's move on with the 4th question. And your question is, let's see. It explains the reasons why you support your thesis. This is where you back up your claims with examples, research, statistics, and text citations. All right, most of you answered body paragraph, which is correct. This is where where you back up your claim with examples, research, statistics, studies, and text citations, which we'll further discuss later on. Let's move on with number 5. All right, the question is, this part restates your thesis and summarizes of all the claims made in your body paragraph. All right, that is conclusion. It restates your thesis and summarizes all of your claims. Very good. Let's move on with number 6. Seems like you already understand this topic. No need for me to discuss it though. All right, number 6. It is the first part of developing argumentative essays that state your opinions, views, and purpose. Is it consider your audience, draft your essay, edit your essay, or select an arguable topic? So we have here 6 students. 7 students chose select an arguable topic, which is also correct. In developing argumentative essay, it is very important to select first an arguable topic. Let's move on with number 7. Here we go. It is important to know the readers of your essay, either a definable group, disinterested observers, opponents of your point of view, or others. Is it considering your audience? We have here the majority answer. Awesome! The correct answer is considering your audience. Let's move on with number 8. Last two questions, don't you worry, class. It is an important part of developing argumentative essays. You should take your essay through multiple drafts from the word or the keyword itself. One more student, and here we go. Draft your essay. It is very important to develop argumentative essay. All right, second to the last question. Way to go. It is the last stage of developing argumentative essays, where after you have written a developed draft, take off your writer's hat, and put on your reader's hat. There is this one student who chose select an arguable topic, but the correct answer is edit your essay, which we'll further discuss as well later. And for the last question, this is very important. Please answer it critically. We have it is the main purpose of an argumentative essay. I think I have mentioned this one a while ago. To inform, to persuade, to share, or to relate. Two more students, one more student, and time is up. To persuade. The main purpose of an argumentative essay is to persuade. All right, now let's get back to our presentation here. Thank you so much for participating in our quiz to determine your knowledge about argumentative essay, which, as a result, I can see that all of you have their background knowledge regarding our topic. Should I continue discussing, or you can understand it by yourself? Please chat in your favorite caller if you would like to continue this lesson. Let's see. Please chat in your favorite caller if you would like me to discuss this lesson or you already understand it yourself. We have here Genevieve Blue, Russell Brown, Camille Pink. How about the others? I see yellow. All right, I think majority of you would like to for me to discuss this lesson. Rinaline White, Bianca Rainbow. Awesome. All right, let's move on with our lesson proper for today. And Jean Red, Christine Peach. All right, Peach. Very good. All right, let's move on. So, why do we need to study argumentative essay? What's the point? So, our everyday dialogues are often required to be presented to others in the context of the community. Most especially in the present times, we always hear views and opinions from different individuals regarding a certain issue, especially right now in this digital world. That's fine, Christine. That's okay. I mean, we do commit mistakes. That's okay. Especially right now, we all know that through the use of social media, people can express their opinions and insights freely. And just like, for example, we have here one particular issue. Raise your hand if you would agree to be in a face-to-face classroom. Camille, Izzy. All right, may I know your thoughts, Camille? Why would you like to be on a face-to-face classroom? Then here,
Hi,
digital.
ma'am.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think face-to-face
Mm,
setup of classroom gives
mm,
better motivation to study, and
mm,
it provides instant feedback from the teacher. It is too difficult to learn everything through the computer, as what I
mm,
have experienced for the past academic year. So, face to face interaction with instructors is better
mm.
for the learning process, and it is also better for resolving study problems.
All right, that is actually correct. I do agree with you for that one. I mean, as a teacher in a face-to-face setup, we can monitor the class if they are really learning or not. Unlike here on our digital classes, all I can see is your profile picture here on the Meet. I'm not sure if some of you are sleeping or you are just present here virtually, but your mind is flying everywhere. So for me, face to face classes is really effective, especially at this time. How about those who believe that online classes or blended learning is much better than face to face? We have here Razel. I wonder why. Razel and Vive. But Razel, why do you think virtual classroom is much more effective than face to face?
I think, ma'am, virtual classroom is accessible 24 hours a day,
Uh-huh.
7 days a week, and efficiency is another strength brought by the
Mhm.
online learning format.
Actually, that is all. You do also have a point there, especially for those working student. They can have their own pace in learning. Yeah, I do agree with you as well. How about Viv? Why do you think virtual classes is much more effective than face to face? Do you have the same idea as Russell's?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
I think having longer time to complete the activities makes
Mhm.
me more productive than doing it in one sitting, ma'am.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, all students have different pace in learning, different timetable. Some learn faster if they will read the article, some will learn faster if they will, watch a video about a certain topic. So, it is very important to give them options to do that, which we can only do during virtual classes, not during face to face. All right, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, everyone. Now, um what's the point of asking you that question? Because whenever we have a specific topic, different people have different opinions, different perspectives, whether on a complex issue like the one we have mentioned, face to face versus digital classes, or simple topic like which would you prefer, dogs or cats? These are all topics that we have our own opinions too. All right, let's proceed. Before anything else, do you have any questions, suggestions?
None so far,
None,
ma'am.
ma'am.
And
All
ma'am.
right. All right. Thank you so much for responding. Now let's move on with our read and learn part indeed. So for this one, I will send an article here in our Google Chat box. This is entitled The Government Can Do Something. You can either click on the document, it is accessible for everyone, or you can just look at my presentation here. I will share the article as well. Now, all you have to do is to read the article. Remember, reading have this element of comprehension. So read and analyze this article. Later on, I will ask you a few questions about this article. I will give you a time as well. Do you think 5 minutes would be enough? Raise your hand if you think so. Or if not, you can Camille, Razel, Izzy, Bianca, right, and Marjorie. Genevieve as well, and Rinalyn, all of you, thank you so much for responding. And the floor is yours. You can read this article. You have 5 minutes, and your 5 minutes starts now. All right, hold on. All right, go ahead. Please read the article. All right, please raise your hand whenever you finish early so that we can continue as well. But take your time, class. Isaac and Rinalyn have already finished. For others, take your time. Russell is already finished, and Amy as well. Marjorie, Viv, Bianca are already finished. We have here Jean. Let's give her some time. Jean, you have 2 minutes more. Jean actually chatted me that she has a problem with her microphone, but she is already finished. So I think we can proceed right now. So let me ask Miss Santos, can you please unmute your
Yes,
microphone?
ma'am.
All right. What do you think is the main argument of the writer?
Um,
Mhm.
I think in solution to alleviate the less fortunate people in our country, the government should give priority to education, for it will be one of the best
Mhm.
ways to give a solution to poverty, ma'am.
Exactly. As you might notice, class, the first sentence in this article is the main argument of the writer. In solution to elevate the less fortunate people in our country, the government should give priority to education. All right, let's move on with the second question. I want to hear your thoughts, Miss Rubio. Are you there? How about if your microphone is malfunctioning, please answer using our Google in chat messages. I think I saw Razel raised her hand. Miss Palpalatak, can you please unmute your microphone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your question is, do you agree with the writer's argument that government can do something and education is the key to eradicate poverty? Yes or no? Then explain out your side.
Um,
Mhm,
I actually support his claim that education is the key to
mhm,
eradicating poverty. If
mhm,
education would be much more accessible for everyone, regardless of socioeconomic status, then each and
mhm.
every one of us would be professionally ready and competent for the real world moving forward.
That is actually correct. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. We also have here Corpus. What do you think? Hello, Miss Corpus? All right, I will. Go ahead.
Mom, I think I actually disagree with his point, with her point.
Why? Why do you? Mhm,
Because The reason why there is poverty is because of the lack of
Mm.
discipline of the citizens. If education is the key to eradicating poverty, then why do dropout rates get higher day by day?
You do have a point there. Russell's argument is that the reason why education can eradicate poverty is that if we can give free access to, to education for those people, for those poor people, they can save their family because they will be able to find a job once they graduated. Especially here in our country, if you have a degree, you have a better chance to be employed. While Rena's argument is that some poor people, don't want to discriminate, but some people living in the poverty area are somehow lack discipline into studying. They lack motivation because they think they are born poor, then they will die poor. Some people think that way. How about Mr. Guzman? I think I saw you raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry I got disconnected.
No
So
problem.
my
Mhm.
mhm, my opinion, I am really agree to Ms. Rinalyn Corpus because there are many businessmen, right, that are
Mhm.
not graduate, not a graduate
Uh-huh.
person, like the millionaires nowadays,
Mhm.
right? But then somehow they are really motivated by their goals.
Uh-huh.
Um,
S- mhm.
mhm.
All right.
For
Thank you so much for that. And so education cannot really cure poverty, but the discipline of
yes,
the
ma'am,
people.
exactly.
Is that correct? Mhm. All right, that is actually right. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Palpalatok, Corpus, and de Guzman. You do have a good point on that one. All right. Aside from your perceptions on the topic, I noticed as well that your vocabulary is, doing good or doing wonderful. That's fine. You can just practice at home and you can just practice by reciting on this class. All right. Let's move on with our lesson proper for today. On this particular discussion, we will be dividing our class into three major parts. The what part, this will be the definition of the argumentative essay. The how to outline an argumentative essay. And the why, suggestions for developing argumentative essays. Let's move on with the first one, the what. What is an argumentative essay? First one, can you please read the first sentence here? Um, right. Yeah, Mr. Guzman, go on.
Stance, a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue.
Exactly. So, argumentative essay is a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue. In this type of essay, you shouldn't be neutral. You should have your own position, whether you agree or not on a specific topic. So, remember the keyword stance. Second one, we have persuade. How about Miss Corpus? Go on.
The writer attempts to persuade readers to
Mhm,
understand and support their point of view about a topic by starting their reasoning and
mhm.
providing evidence to back it up.
All right, thank you, Miss Corpus. So, in writing argumentative essay, the main purpose of the writer is to persuade, not to relate, not to share experiences, not to inform them, but to persuade them to believe on your own point. It's just like saying, "Here's my point. It is the reason. Here are the reasons why I support this point, and you should believe me because it is true." Something like that. You're persuading them to believe on your own perspective by giving them facts, statistics, and different evidences. Let's move on with the third one, general topic. Bianca, go on.
General topics. Generally, argumentative essay topics
Mhm.
are related to science, technology, politics, and healthcare.
All right. So in writing argumentative essay, it should be based on a general topic. It should be not too narrow, not too specific. It should be general as well, that all the readers, if not all, at least majority of the readers can relate on your topic. Just like in the field of science. Let's say, for example, the topic is, can people survive without the internet? Then your stance is that you agree. And so you have to prove why, or you have to persuade them that we can really live without an internet by providing facts and case studies as well. So remember these three keywords: stance, persuade, general topic, SPG. Later on, we will be having a quiz, so please remember and take note of these ideas. Let's move on with the second part. But do you have any questions, additional insights? Please raise your hand if ever you have a question.
None so far, ma'am.
All right, awesome. How
None
about
so
the
far,
others?
ma'am.
All right, thank you so much.
And
All right, thank you so much. So let's move on with the second part of our discussion, the how. On this part, we will be discussing how to outline an argumentative essay. But before anything else, let's have a short activity as well. So, on this one, I will share to you the link for our quiz application. This time, we're going to use Kahoot. Let's explore all this quiz application for free. All right, please raise your hand if you were able to access this link that I have sent. All right, let me share my screen as well for a moment. If you are at that part of this, I mean, if you are on Kahoot right now, you can see there's a violet color. Then all you have to enter was the, game code like this one. Are you able to access this? Please
yes,
raise your
ma'am.
hand if ever. All right, Mr. Guzman. So if ever you're already here on our application, please enter this game code. Let me check on that. All right, kind of loading right now. So we have 4958789 here in our chat box. Bianca, we have here Bianca. Much better if you would use your real name on this game. Amy, Joyce, Izzy, Russell, Genevieve. Very good. Russell, Izzy, Joyce, Renaline. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's Marjorie and Jean? Jean is actually having a technical issue right now. You can recap this activity. I will post this one on our Google Classroom. Jean, don't you worry. And March, were you able to access the link? March, are you there? Oh, here's Jean. All right, very good. Let's wait for March for another minute. All right, I think March is having a technical issue as well or internet connection problem, but please send me a message. I can open the link. All right, can you try this one? It should work just fine. Then this code. Have 8 participants already. Maybe because, all right, that's fine, Miss Rubio. I will be posting this activity as well, so you will be able to participate on our asynchronous learning class. So let's start, I guess. For this one, we have 5 questions regarding how to write or how to outline an argumentative essay. All you have to do is to choose the letter of the correct answer based on your prior knowledge. All right, let's start. For the first question, argumentative essays should have a blank structure so they are easy for readers to follow. Red, complex. Yellow, informal. Blue, straightforward. Green, tricky. What do you think? We have 4 answers for 8 students, 6 answers. How about the others? All right. Some of you answered, or one of your classmates answered complex, while 5 of them answered straightforward. The correct answer is straightforward. In writing argumentative essay, you should be direct to the point. Proceed with your explanation, proceed with your evidences, be straightforward. All right, let's move on with the second question. We have Amy as our leading on this game, followed by Russell, Joyce, Bianca, Viv as well. All right, second question. The first paragraph of your essay should outline the topic and provide background information. Is it on the argumentative statement, introductory paragraph, body paragraph, thesis statement? 7 already answered. We have one missing student. All right, 8 of you answered introductory paragraph, which is correct. So the first paragraph of your essay should outline the topic and provide background information. It is called introductory paragraph. Let's move on. Bianca is leading. Number 3. It is a concise one sentence summary of your main point and claim. It is also part of your first paragraph. By now, I know you should have your ideas already. Argumentative statement, introduction, introductory paragraph, or thesis statement. All right, 8 of you answered thesis statement. We have mentioned this one a while ago, so you're all familiar already. So, thesis statement is a concise one sentence summary of your main point and claim. It is also part of your first paragraph. Awesome. All right, we have Russell as our leading. A while ago it was Bianca, now we have Russell. Good job. For others, please catch up. Number 4, it comprises 3 or more paragraphs that explain the reasons why you support your thesis. What do you think? Body paragraph, conclusion, main point paragraph, summary. All right. One student is not. All right. We have here 5 people who answered body paragraph. 2 students answered main point paragraph, and 1 student answered conclusion. The correct answer is actually body paragraph, wherein you explain your reason, you offer all your evidences, your researches, your statistics regarding a particular issue on why the readers need to believe or should believe your own position or your own stance. And for the we have here Joyce as our leading right now. So where's Bianca and Russell? All right. Our last question will be, it restates your thesis and summarizes all of the arguments written. Conclusion, recommendation, reflection, or summary. What do you think? 6 of you answered conclusion, 2 of you answered summary. The correct answer is conclusion. On conclusion part, you should restate your thesis and summarize all of the arguments written. All right, the winner is actually Genevieve, followed by Jean. Jean silent but also participating. Rina as the third one. For those of you who are on the below level or have answered wrong, you can review this one, and right now I will discuss to you furthermore. All right, thank you so much for participating. Let's proceed with our discussion. A short summary of what we have learned on that activity. Before anything else, do you have any questions?
None
Please
so
type
far po.
in. All right, very
Yes,
good,
ma'am.
Icy. All right, Christine, very good. How about the others? Please type in the name of
None
your
so far, ma'am.
favorite celebrity if you don't have any question and everything is clear. Just a name of your favorite celebrity so that I may. We have here, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Razel. Is it I'm sorry. How do you pronounce it, Razel?
Sunho po.
I think it's a Korean actor. Park Ji-hoon, I'm not really familiar. All I know is Park Seo-joon. I'm sorry. We have Lance. Who is that Rinaline? Lance. I'm not familiar with him. Is he an actor? Rinaline? All right, I think she's having an internet problem. Taylor, is that Taylor Swift, Christine?
Yes, ma'am. Please stream all too well.
I knew you will say it. It's still trending right now. Taylor
Yes, ma'am.
Swift is
Number
really
one.
a legend. Yeah. We have Han Ji Sung. Somehow familiar. I'm not sure how he looks like, but it sounds familiar. Kyo Kihano. Yeah, Jean. I always notice your My Days is full of Kyo Kihano. He's really cute though. And Izzy. Who's Izzy? Izzy.
She was a dancer, ma'am.
Yeah, she's a dancer, ma'am.
A sex bomb dancer.
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
really familiar with her, but I'm going to search her later
Me too,
on.
ma'am. I'm not familiar with who's IC. I think she's
I'm
just
really
very
I will
familiar,
send
ma'am.
the picture later, ma'am,
All
for
right, all
you.
right. Thank you so Lisa Soberano for Marjorie. She's so beautiful. All right, let's move on. Thank you so much for that. So, on this part, we're going to have a short review on what we have tackled on that quiz. Number one, the first question there is that argumentative essay should have a straightforward structure, right? So, again, in writing argumentative essay, we should be direct to the point. Offer all your evidences at the table. Second one, a good argumentative essay should follow this structure. We have four parts of a good argumentative essay: introductory paragraph, which includes the thesis statement, body paragraph, and conclusion. In the introductory paragraph, can you please read the description? I haven't heard from Jean. Are you here? All right, let's hear from Aimee instead.
Introductory paragraph. The
Mhm.
first paragraph of your essay, which provide
Mhm.
background information necessary to understand your argument.
All right. From the description itself, it is very self explanatory. On the introductory paragraph, you must write all the background information regarding your topic. It should include your thesis statement as well. And what is a thesis statement? Miss Bianca, I saw you raising your hand.
Thesis statement, a concise
Mhm.
one-sentence summary of your main point and claim. It is also part of your first paragraph.
All right. As we have mentioned a while ago, thesis statement is only part of the introductory paragraph. It is very concise, one sentence summary of your main point and claim. So, how do we write a thesis statement? Here are some tips. Number one, we can either turn the topic into a question and answer it. So, for example, the topic is, what is the best type of sandwich? Let me type that in. What is the best type of sandwich? So this is where you start your thesis statement. Then afterwards, you may say, what is the best type of sandwich? The best type of sandwich is egg sandwich. Then you may state your reasons why. How about the others? What do you think is the best type of sandwich? Who among you here like chicken sandwich, ice cream sandwich? What's your ham sandwich? Awesome. Bacon sandwich. Wow. You're really a rich kid, Izzy. Egg sandwich, the best among the rest for me. Ham and egg. Awesome. Good combination, Christine. Egg sandwich, supremacy. I agree, Marge. Whether you are poor, whether you are rich, egg sandwich is the best. Chicken and egg, grilled cheese. Awesome, Bianca. You're a rich kid as well. I haven't tasted grilled cheese yet. Mayo and egg sandwich. Awesome. All right. All right. Christine too haven't tasted that yet. Joyce is a rich kid, according to Rina Lynn. I agree as well. All right, let's proceed with second one. Aside from turning the topic into question and answer it, we can also state an argument and then refute it. What do you mean by refute? Anyone? Refute. All right. I mean, yeah, that is correct. Counter. When we say refute, we Joyce, go on.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Yes,
Mhm.
refute means to prove.
Exactly. Refute means to oppose. So on this one, state an
To
argument.
deny.
Exactly, to deny, to oppose, to contradict, to counter, according to Amy. Very good. So when we say refute, we are opposing that argument. So number two is state an argument and then refute it. All you have to do is to introduce first an idea that contradicts to your belief. For example, while some people believe that egg sandwich is the best, it is not that tasty. The best type of sandwich, moreover, is a ham sandwich. So something like that. You would write a statement that contradicts your belief, then you will state the reason why would you refute it. All right. Did you understand it or should I give more example? Raise your hand if you understand the example. All right. All right, we have, yeah, Amy, Camille, Izzy. All right. All right, very good. Thank you so much for participating in this class. Now let's move on with the third one. Briefly outline your main points. So on the third one, on writing thesis statement, all you have to do is to outline or provide the information necessary. You don't have to give a question. You don't have to state an argument, then refute it. Begin with explaining your side, just like in the first article we have read. Let me read that one for a moment. So if you can remember on the first article we have read, the thesis statement is education is a gateway in eradicating poverty. Here we go. Let me share this one. So on this one, the writer write the thesis statement by just providing an outline information, just like this. The thesis statement on this one is education is a gateway to eradicating poverty. All right, let's proceed with the body paragraph. Can you read the body paragraph explanation, Miss Rubio?
Body paragraph. Part
Mhm,
where you back up your claims with examples,
mhm.
researches, statistics, studies, and text citations.
All right, thank you, Marge. So in this body paragraph, it is somehow the make it or break it part. On this part, you must persuade them by providing necessary evidences like based on research, based on authority figure, like for example, according to Noam Chomsky. So something like that. And citation, studies, statistic, case studies as well. So body paragraph, remember, you would provide all your evidences. And the fourth part of an argumentative essay is a conclusion in which the writer should restate their thesis and summarizes all of the arguments they have wrote on that essay itself. So conclusion, just a short summary of her own stance on the essay. All right. Any questions before we proceed with the whys of an argumentative essay? Please bot me when
None,
you have
ma'am.
questions. All right. Thank you, Viv. Thank you for responding. Now let's move on with the third part, the whys of an argumentative essay, which will be providing some techniques or some suggestions in developing a good argumentative essay. Number one, select an arguable topic and preferably one which interests, puzzles, or appeals to you. So, in writing an argumentative essay, you should first have a topic, of course. Just like another piece of writing, in writing persuasive essay, narrative essay, you should have a topic first. So, in choosing a topic in argumentative essay, it should be arguable. It should have a probability of being true or false, correct or wrong. It should have two opposing ideas, contradicting ideas, and you must choose one and present your argument. Second one, take a position on your topic and form a thesis statement. As we have mentioned, it should be, you should have a topic, then afterwards, the topic must be arguable. As it was noted here, it must assert or deny something on your topic. Also, it must be to be arguable, a thesis must have probability of being true. So, like for our example a while ago, online classes, face-to-face classes, cats or dogs, spaghetti or carbonara. So it must have a probability of being true for some and false for some as well. So you must have your own point. Third one, consider your audience. You can plan your paper with a specific audience in mind. If you don't have any audience yet, you must write it, address it to a general audience. All right. Number four, present clear and convincing evidence. Can you read the description? Miss Razel. All right, Ganga, go on.
Strong essays consist of reason supported by evidence.
Mhm.
Why do you make that claim?
It also answers the question, why do you make that claim? So again, evidences, facts are very important in writing argumentative essay. How can you believe a writer if he doesn't give any evidence, right? So somehow evidences gives flavor. It makes the paper reliable, credible as well. All right. According to St. Martin's Guide to Writing, here are some examples of evidences. We have facts, statistics, authorities, anecdotes, scenarios, cases, and textual evidence. So each writer can choose from following evidences. Most importantly, it should be based on the reality or on the fact of life. Also, in addition to using evidence, a writer can also anticipate their readers' counter arguments. So, counter arguments include objections, alternatives, challenges, or questions to your argument. So, in order to do so, a writer can address counter arguments by acknowledging, just like you will mention your opponent's side, accommodating, just like discussing the claim of your stance all throughout, and third, refuting them or denying them or opposing this argument of the readers might have. All right. Number 5, draft your essay. As is with other cases of writing or with other pieces of writing, you should take your argumentative essay through multiple drafts. So it is very important to write your ideas, express your ideas first before, you know, aiming for technical perfection. So your main idea of writing an essay is to persuade them. How can you persuade them? Write down your thoughts, write down your opinions, support with evidences. And lastly, edit your essay. This is my favorite part. Can you read the description? Any volunteer? Oh, Miss Rinaline, I think Miss Corpus raised her hand first. Go on.
After you have written a well developed draft, take
Mm-hmm.
off your writer's hat and put on your reader's hat. Evaluate your essay carefully and critically.
All right, thank you, Miss Corpus. So, in editing your draft, you can exchange a draft of your essay with your classmate or with your friends. Then they must critic it so that you may know which part should be deleted, which part should be added more information, which part is unnecessary and should be deleted as well, should be removed, which part should be edited to make it more believable or to make them understand your own topic. So, also, as the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. So, in writing, editing your work makes it more wonderful and believable. In this case, you might as well persuade your readers to believe your own point. All right, any questions, clarifications? Please butt in if you have some. If none, just raise your hand. All right. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Miss Santos. I see. Thank you so much for being active. Now let's move on with our activity. So for this activity, all you have to do is to read the article that will be flashed on your screen. Then you should identify the place or where should it be written, whether on the introductory paragraph, thesis statement, conclusion, or body paragraph. So let's start with number 1. All right, hold on for a moment. We'll be having wheel of names to determine who will answer to make it fair as well for others who haven't answered yet. So we have here Amy, Jean. We don't have Leonard and Marjorie, Genevieve, Bianca, Russell, and Joyce. We also have here Rena
Ma'am,
and Izzy. Go on, Russell.
Joyce lost her connection po.
All right. All right, I'll just take note of that. Thank you for informing me, Miss Rena. I mean, Miss Russell. Miss Secretary, please take note of this. People who left the meeting. All right. Let's see who will going to answer. All right, our will of names host, Genevieve. Go on, Genevieve. Let me present the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go on.
Should I read the article first?
Yeah, read the article, then explain your answer.
According to NHTSC, between
Mm-hmm.
78% excessive speed and 100% improper passing of the cases of aggressive driving resulted in traffic crashes, and 96% of the drivers cited for following too closely or toll gating caused crashes as a result of their aggressive driving. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, I think it should be stated in the body paragraph since it provides evidence from a
Mm-hmm.
credible source.
All right, awesome. Let's check. All right, the correct answer is body paragraph. Aside from it provide evidences from a credible source, also it explains why the reader must agree to the writer's position because of her evidence as well, according to NHTSC, which is a credible organization. All right, number two, let's remove V from the wheel of names. Let's have. All right, we have Bianca. Go on, Bianca. Read the statement first, then afterwards, explain your answer.
Okay. As online learning becomes more common and more resources are converted to digital form, some people have suggested that public libraries should be shut down and, in their place, everyone should be given an iPad with an e-reader subscription. Um, it
Mm-hmm.
should be written in the introductory paragraph since it
Mm.
provides background information of what the topic would be.
All right, thank you, Miss Bianca. Let's check if your answer is correct. And yeah, we have your introductory paragraph. So, since from the word itself, it gives background information of what the topic and the writer's claim is about. For our third question, let's see who will be answering. We don't have Marjorie. Actually, we don't have Marjorie here. Let's choose another one. Jean, are you there? Jean, are you there? All right, let's hear from some volunteers. How about, yeah, Miss Amy, go on.
Number three, ma'am. I think your presentation ends.
Oh, sorry about that for a moment. All right, how about that right now?
All right. Number three. Continuing to offer the current level of benefits to student athletes makes it possible for as many people to benefit
Mhm.
from and enjoy college sports as possible. So I think this is in the
Mhm.
conclusion part. It is just a short, simple sentence that summarizes the whole point again in the end.
All right, let's check if your answer is correct. We have your conclusion. Very good, Miss Maramag. So it is part of the conclusion because it restates your paper or summarizes your point somehow. All right, let's proceed with number four. I saw Icy Longaria raise her hand. Go on, Icy.
Yes, ma'am. Number four, first of all, studies show that only a few regions are capable of raising enough taxes on their own. The vast majority of provinces, which will be submerged into new federal states, lack the basic administrative capacity for generating revenue, not to mention duplication in taxes and further stress on the nascent what is the pronunciation of that, ma'am?
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy of
Awesome.
peripheral regions under a federal arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, I'm certain that it should be in the body paragraph as
Uh-huh.
it stated the reason why the
Mm-hmm.
readers must follow their stance as it provides evidence as well.
All right, I do love your conviction. Let's check if your answer is correct. Perfect. You have your body paragraph. Also, another clue. It started with the word first of all, which means there are a lot of evidences that will be offered on the paper. All right, for the last item, I want to hear from, how about Miss, all right, Miss Corpus, go on.
Fast fashion is not ideal. However, the thrifted and sustainable clothing movement is actively trying to change that. It's heartwarming to know that there are brands out there with trendy clothing, affordable prices, and the environment in mind. Hopefully, many of us will take advantage of those.
Mm,
I think, ma'am, it should be in the conclusion part
mhm.
because it summarizes the whole point, I think.
All right, let's check your answer, Miss Corpus. Awesome. It should be written on the conclusion part. Aside from summarizing the whole point, it also leaves a powerful message at the end. Hopefully, many of us will take advantage of those. All right. So let's proceed with your assessment. I'll be posting the link for our Google form quiz for today. All you have to do is to access the quiz. It is just an easy assessment, I can assure you that. All you have to do is to write true if the information is correct and also false if otherwise or if incorrect. So here's the link. You may answer this one. Can you share the link in our? All right, let's find out for a moment. All right, my system is kind of loading right now. I'm having internet issue as well a while ago. If you can bear with me, that will be really great. All right, here is the link, Miss Maramag. All right, please raise your hand if you were able to access the link. You're welcome. All right, we have Izzy, Russell, and Amy a while ago mentioned Bianca as well. And yeah, how about Vive and Renaline? Were you able to access the link? Jean as well. It says needs permission. All right, for a moment. Let me
Mom, I
open
can
that.
access it, but I have a question. Are we going to write the words in capital letters?
All right, let me double check that. I think I wasn't able to write. Yeah, write that true if it is correct, capitalized as in the instruction, false if otherwise incorrect, Renaline. All right, is it clear? All right. Were you able to access the link already?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Please answer the quiz and your 10 minutes timer starts now. If you're able to finish it as early as possible, please raise your hand so we can move on with our discussion. All right, Izzy and Russell, we're already finished. Good job. Let's just wait for the others. All right, Izzy, Ivy, Russell, Bianca, we're already finished. As well as Viv. Let's wait for Rinoline and Jean. All right, thank you, Jean. Let's just wait for Rina. All right, I think I was able. Let me check if you have answered the question. I can see here that all of you have turned in your quiz for today already. Later on, I will send you your scores through your email. I will also provide feedbacks for those students who are having trouble with a lesson for today because of your quiz scores later on. But right now, do you have any questions before we proceed with your assignment?
None, ma'am.
None,
None,
ma'am.
None,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All
Everything's
right, thank you so
clear.
much for staying in class. All right, for this one, this will be your reflective activity slash assignment. All you have to do is to read the official statement of the Department of Education regarding the pilot implementation of the limited face to face classes below. I will also send it to our Google Class if it is blurry on your end. So, all you have to do is to write an argumentative essay about your position on that specific topic, whether you will whether the students must go back into face-to-face setup or adopt into the new normal mode of learning. Now, normal mode of learning. So you must find evidence from credible resources to support your writing. You can also, provide different resources at the end part of your paper. I mean, it is a must to cite your resources. So provide references. You may write it on a paper and take a picture. I want to see your handwriting as well. So yeah, write it on a paper and take a picture, then send it in our Google Classroom. Is instructions clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right,
Yes po.
awesome. And this will be the criteria for grading. Take a look. It will also be posted in our Google Classroom, so don't you worry. And before we end our class, let's have a short recap first of what we have discussed for today. I want to hear from Miss Santos. What did we discuss for today? Do you remember? Is it
We discussed, ma'am, what is argumentative essay and how
uh-huh?
to write it.
All right. What is an argumentative essay? How to write it? The outline in writing argumentative essay, we have four. Who can remember those four parts of an argumentative essay? We have first one, introduction. Please continue. Introduction, then
Ma'am?
Miss Corpus.
Yes, ma'am. First is the introduction,
Mm-hmm.
then the thesis statement, the
Mm-hmm.
body, and the conclusion.
Awesome. We also discussed the whys of an argumentative essay. If you can remember, these are suggestions in developing an argumentative essay. Can you give at least two of suggestions in developing a good argumentative essay? At least two of them. Rinaline, how about the others? Miss Bianca.
This includes selecting an arguable topic, taking
Mm-hmm.
a position on the topic, and forming
Mm-hmm.
a thesis statement. Additionally, we should also consider our audience, present clear and convincing evidence, draft, and edit our essay as well.
All right, thank you, Bianca. You really took note of those information. And before we end our discussion, just wanted to ask, what have you learned from our discussion aside from the topics we have mentioned? What are your key takeaways? Why do you think it is very relevant to study an argumentative essay? It is subjective, don't you worry, class, just for your opinions. Izzy, I know you have something in mind.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
yes, ma'am. I think we can use argumentative
Mm-hmm.
essays or nowadays, especially
Mm-hmm.
on our presidential bets, we can use
Ah,
it.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And I also want to thank you, ma'am, for the learnings for today.
All right, you're welcome, Miss Longari. Thank you for appreciating. Also, you have mentioned about presidential bets. That is very relevant topic right now. So if you would like to persuade others to vote, for example, Lenny Robredo or BBM or for the others, Isko Moreno, you might present facts to make it believable, right? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss
Facts.
Yes,
Corpus.
ma'am.
Since you have answered facts, can you give me your key takeaway? It's a short summary of what you
Um,
have learned. Uh-huh.
yes, ma'am. And in presenting your opinions or your side, it's
Mm-hmm.
better to present facts or evidences to support your
Uh-huh.
claim so that it would be believable. If you want to persuade your
Mm-hmm.
readers, your audience, you have to sound or not sound, but uh,
Mm-hmm.
you should be persuasive. The right.
Exactly. All right, especially on the topic of presidential bets. I'm sorry, Miss Longaria. I'm going to use this example because it is very relevant. I mean, if you would like to share your ideas on internet of why we should vote for Lenny or why we should vote for Marcos, those two are primary presidential candidates, famous or very prominent in social medias right now. You should provide believable facts or facts regarding your regarding your position, not just based on you know what I mean, just based on chismes. All right, thank you for responding, Ice. Yeah, Miss Madamag also answered here. I think, Mom, so that we can express ourselves better on prevailing societal issues, especially that those that are relevant right now. That is correct, Miss Madamag. Thank you. And here are my resources for today, my references for further readings. And I know most of us are actually stressed right now. Just a short video to give you the motivation to continue striving for your studies. Just a short one. Please listen to it.
'Cause if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness, knowing we'll find the.
All right, you can do it, class. Don't forget to smile every day. Every day is a blessing, despite the stresses and pressures from academics or for your personal life. Don't forget to smile. Just smile a minute or an hour. It you might look like you have a mental problem, but smiling is the best remedy for all type of struggles. So don't forget to smile every day. And that's it. Thank you so much for participating in our Google class for today. If you have any questions, suggestions, you can send me a message. Is actually time right now. You may send me a message as well. I am replying on your emails or messages. All right.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
You're
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
welcome.
ma'am.
Thank
You're
you,
Thank
welcome.
you
ma'am.
po.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.